Today, I'm gonna show you how to develop material for your lessons with Chat GPT. You open ChatGPT and you start with your first prompt. Let's start with this. Generate a short dialogue for the beginner Russian language learner about shopping for groceries. Nice and simple. Here is the dialogue we get. So it says at the store, and it's a short dialogue between the uh, customer and a salesperson. It also comes with a vocabulary, so it's very easy to follow. But can we do the same one for Turkish language? Easily. Here is the same dialogue, but in Turkish, with the same vocabulary highlighted. As you know from our site, we have Russian and Turkish, so I can mirror the type of lessons I teach and I can translate it to any other language I need. So I really like the lesson. I like the vocabulary. So I am trying to develop something for the next couple of weeks so I can stay consistent uh, with my lesson plans. Generate list of 10 consecutive lessons, so I have some choice too. Scaffolding, vocabulary building, and increasing complexity on the same topic of grocery shopping, Russian first, and then let me ask for English translation as well. So ChatGPT eagerly replies that here are my 10 lessons. So, but notice how it changed the structure a little bit. First, it's gonna give me a vocabulary. That's good. It's pre-learning, so I can go over that. So bread, хлеб, молоко, milk. Okay. And it also gives us some phrases. So there's a vocabulary to learn for the grocery items. And then simple vocabulary, how much does it cost? And I would like. Lesson 2. I ask for scaffolding, and here it is. It gives me next set of vocabulary words and couple of phrases. I see a couple of phrases, but I don't see the dialogues that I had at my first prompt, and that's what I liked. Couple of phrases are not good enough. So it continues with the same pattern, getting a little bit more complex with questions, but again, it's only 2 phrases, and I don't think that's what I intended. Offering me colorful pictures, but I don't need pictures yet. I still need to get to the dialogues. So I am putting the next prompt. Correction. I need dialogues. Got it. Below is 10 progressive short dialogues in Russian with English translation. Okay, that's a little bit more of what I requested. Perfect. Here's the dialogue, and here's English translation. Very good. Dialogue, translation. Okay, but now, where's my vocabulary? Vocabulary disappeared. So let's scroll down. Here's the payment methods. I like the structure of those dialogues, and it's give me a pin, enter it, okay. Good dialogues, but very short, and I don't see the vocabulary. So let's increase the size of the dialogues first. Here's my next prompt. Increase each dialogue to 10 phrases. Perfect. So let's start expanding dialogues. Okay. So here is, go back to bread and milk. Notice that I think ChatGPT is getting tired, so I just switch it to English, and I don't even see the title in Russian anymore. But a very good conversation. If you can look at the English version. Good afternoon. Can I help you? I like one loaf of bread, please. What bread would you prefer? White or rye? White, please. I also need milk. Okay, very good conversation. Nice flow. Um, good use of language. Not overly complicated. Short phrases. But again, vocabulary is missing, and title is now in English. It continues with uh, the same topic, same type of vocabulary. It goes up to lesson 5, and before it goes any further, it's asking me if it needs to generate more lessons or I am still unhappy. Well, those lessons are a bit too difficult for the beginners, so I need to simplify those dialogues, similar to the first 4 lessons. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get. Okay, good. Um, hello, hello. Um, bread, please. Here's bread. Thank you. Also milk. Here's milk. How much? 100 rubles. Here's the money. Thank you. Bye. Okay, so that's a good dialogue. And let's see, 4 lessons. Okay, giving me less and less. Okay. So I am asking him to ChatGPT to actually regenerate all 10 lessons from easy to more complex and still suitable for the beginner learners. Okay. And it gives me, okay, here's your very easy. Um, it's the same as the first one because the previous one, as you can see, it didn't escalate in complexity. So hopefully here we're gonna go from very easy to a little bit harder. Yes, we use longer sentences. We ask into 1 kilo of potatoes. Actually, notice we use kilos instead of pounds. So which is culturally appropriate. Good catch, ChatGPT. Let's look at so here's the shopping list. The person said I have a list. Well, I would say a shopping list. So it's kind of chopping it a little bit. So here, again, don't take it for exactly how it's printed. And hence read thoroughly through your dialogues and possibly add and correct. Again, you are the teacher here. Okay. So it gives me dialogues. It did make it a little bit more complex, and it offers me to put everything into PDF workbook. I remember I want a vocabulary. Yes, I am asking for that too. Add vocabulary to each lesson. So dialogues lesson 1 through 10, vocabulary, Russian, English, separate tabs for clarity. Okay, that's good. Good. So, and it's actually generated workbook. It's an Excel workbook and it's available for download if you need to. But I am asking to generate it in a chat window so you can copy them manually. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. So here is our conversation. Oh goodness, it's um, it's not exactly what I need because it translates line by line. You see, здравствуйте, hello, здравствуйте, hello. I need bread, please. So it's kind of mixed. So while it might be easier in some sense, because you can translate the sentences right away, it breaks the flow of the dialogue. But we got a very nice looking vocabulary. Okay, so let's try to correct it yet again. Sorry, there's no good way to jump between the prompts, between history. Um, Last prompt I'm doing here is trying to separate the dialogues Russian and English versions. Okay, so now we're getting this. First, notice that our um, dialogue title actually goes in Russian, as it's supposed to be, followed by the vocabulary with some expressions and just simple words. Very good. And we are missing the translation. Okay. So what can we do in this case? Again, this is actually a very good lesson. So what I would do is go as my final attempt. Format the output, vocabulary, so it's pre-teaching part, then Russian dialogue, then English dialogue. Let's see if it's gonna work. And it tells me back what it's heard, because probably the same annoyance with my requests as me with prompting. Okay. Again, it broke. Lessons go back to English title, not Russian. Russian dialogue, now called Russian dialogue, which is, yeah, I guess that's what I am prompted for. But I didn't, it's not what I meant. It took me quite literally just titled the dialogue as Russian dialogue. So what would I do in this case? I would um, copy what I got here. So go back to, again, it generated for, so you can copy the dialogue. And in this case, I would go back and I will translate, I will format, I will change the uh, first title of the dialogue and basically cut and paste into Word or whatever other format. So as you can see, while we can create very good dialogues, sometimes it takes a while to format it the way we want to have it for our lesson. So remember where you had the output, that is was exactly how you want it, and go back to that and just copy paste to create successful lesson. Thank you so much, and that finish our tutorial on how to generate the text with ChatGPT on multiple languages. Thank you.